Prime Minister Justin Trudeau is announcing his new cabinet this afternoon, and with more on who's staying put and who could move in is host of CTV's Question Period and the next host of CTV's Power Play, Evan Solomon. Evan, great to talk to you today.
Great to be here on the big shuffle.
Yeah, let's talk about it. We'll start with the biggest news. CTV News has confirmed Foreign Affairs Minister Chrystia Freeland. She's getting shuffled out of that position. There are reports she may be named Minister of Intergovernmental Affairs. What are you hearing?
Chrystia Freeland is the ace in the hole. I think she'll be named Deputy Prime Minister. I think she may get interprovincial relations. She'll get a big domestic job. Look, a minority government means that Justin Trudeau's got to solve the biggest crisis facing him, Ben, which is prairie alienation, Alberta and Saskatchewan, and she's from the West and Quebec. She's good at that. She's worked diplomacy. And who's replacing her? Philippe Francois Champagne. He moves from infrastructure. He's from Quebec, and he will become the new Foreign Affairs Minister. He's a lawyer. He'll be good at that job.
A huge issue in the election for voters was the environment. Environment Minister Catherine McKenna outspoken about the harassment and threats of violence she received in her role, especially during that last divisive campaign. CTV News has learned that Trudeau is shuffling her out of that position. Jonathan Wilkinson is going to replace her. Do we know if this was by design, by choice? Would Catherine McKenna, who entered into politics because of the environment, would she be happy about a move like this?
Well, Ben, yeah, she was. I've talked to her a while ago, and I've talked to a lot of sources about that. She was done. There is no minister that had more blood on the battlefield than Catherine McKenna. She really fought hard for that price on carbon. She became a lightning rod. She was done, burned out, and too polarizing. But for the Liberals, she was their chief soldier on the battlefield. And so they wanted to reward Catherine McKenna with something. She could have been Justice Minister, but David Lamette's going to stay there. So they will move her to infrastructure. This is a big job because, again, to quiet all the alienation, you got to spend a lot of money. You've got to work with the provinces. And there's a big green element there. So they're moving her to a position where she knows the ground. She's incredibly competent, but a less polarizing position than what she had before. So they had to give her something really important because she deserves it. They could not put her to the back bench. She has been their chief soldier.
What about new faces? Any newly elected MPs who could potentially be given a seat at the table? I mean, Adam Van Couverton, pretty much the giant killer in the last election, taking down Lisa Raitt. Anyone that's new to Ottawa who could find themselves in cabinet?
Well, there might be a couple. I mean, Stephen Guilbeault, who's a star candidate from Quebec, he was from the environmental movement. He looks like he'll come in and he'll take over the heritage file, which is absolutely critical in Quebec. You remember when Melanie Joly had that file over the Netflix tax, that blew up for the Liberals. That file, especially in Quebec, is really hot, so he'll be a new star. He's a rookie. He'll get in there, and he bumps Pablo Rodriguez out of Heritage, and he'll go to the House Leader, and people might think, House Leader? The hell's a House Leader? The House Leader is super, super important in a minority parliament, especially because you got to work with the other parties in order to survive, and especially when you got the Bloc Québécois on the other side as the third party. And so Pablo Rodriguez will have to do that. He's from Quebec. He's got deep knowledge. And he bumps out the former House Leader, Bardish Chagger. She doesn't speak French. Her time's up. I think David Lametti stays in Justice, and Mark Garneau will stay. I don't know how many, and the big one, Ben, is Bill Morneau, the finance minister. He'll stay for a couple reasons. One, they don't want to rattle the markets. And two, in a minority parliament, the government can fall at any time. And they fall over one thing, supply bills or money bills. And so you can't have a rookie in finance. So you need a steady hand there. So Morneau will stay. So I think this cabinet, a little similar on the big pieces, but McKenna, Freeland, those are some big moves on the chessboard. But Trudeau's got to think one thing, how to stop Western alienation and how to survive. And his biggest challenge today, what to do with this CN rail strike, which affects the West. That is his first concrete example of facing Western alienation. So I'm really intrigued to see how he deals with that.
Evan, thank you so much. And we can watch the Cabinet Shuffle today, 1:30 p.m. Eastern on CTV News Channel.
Thanks for watching. If you like this, be sure to subscribe here.
And you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.